Hey, it's Jason. One of the questions we are often asked is, where do you get your rock? How do you move the rock? And what size rock is coming? So one of the things that we are looking for most is rock that looks very natural. We call it weathered, right? A lot of your rock, there's way more rock underground than there is exposed, to the natural elements. However, the stuff that's exposed to the natural elements by far looks the best. So when we can find weathered fieldstone compared to rock that was quarried, it tends to have a more natural look sooner than the ones that have to sit out in weather for a while before it gets there. Anything with moss on it is an absolute plus. When I'm asked, where does the stone come from? I actually texted the guy that we order a lot of stone from, and his answer was all over Pennsylvania, Gettysburg to New York, and a lot up around the Poconos. They're heavy, they're expensive to move, they're hard to move, but they are absolutely awesome. And we get to use them on so many projects that we get to have fun every day. We bring a lot of them in on pallets like this. But the reason it's on there is because this is what allows us to ship them and keep them where they need to be. So they come in on these big tractor trailers, and then we take our track loader with forks and we unload it. One of the other benefits to utilizing pallets is it doesn't beat your trucks up in driveways. Yes, you pay a little more this way. Imagine when we come to your house, if we have to dump a whole truckload of boulders out, that can really cause some damage if everything doesn't go right. Just a little bit of a safer way to go, where we're able to utilize it this way. So when it comes time to move these bad boys, a lot of the time we're going to do it with straps. We have different size straps that we use. We have continuous straps, we have ones with loops on the ends, all sorts of different things, and it really depends on the size of the rock we're moving, how we're going to place it, and how we're going to get the strap out, which can often be part of the fun. So what we do is basically we create a choke point with our straps, right? And wherever that choke point is where the rock is actually going to face up. So if I wanted this to be my top, this would be my choke point. But I want this to be my top because I love all this moss and everything. So what I'm gonna do is run my strap through like this. And then from my choke point right here, tighten it up. And then once I have my choke point here, that will pick this rock up nice and level, as long as everything is underneath your bottom correctly. So we talked about the rocks and boulders. The other thing that we need to use a lot of is some sort of river rock. And what we do with the river rock is we fill in all the gaps where all the rocks and the boulders aren't placed. This is also really important for filtration. It actually protects the liner, gives you a spot to put plants in. So there's a lot of benefits to utilizing some river rock. We haul the gravel into our shop, depending on the job size. We'll dump it at our shop, and then we have a way that we can bag some gravel like this so that we can bring it out to the job site. And sometimes we're able to repurpose these bags. Other times what we actually do is hang it over top of the area that we want it and cut the bags open. It'll save us a lot of labor that way compared to shoveling all of this into your pond. Most of our river rock comes from, it's a Delaware River rock, and some of the benefits are just the color. I mean, it looks absolutely awesome. It's got a lot of earth tones, which really tie into all of our boulder colors, but it also makes it pop just a little bit. So it looks really, really nice. The fact that it's rounded makes it really safe for the liner and everything. Nothing's real sharp or anything like that, so we're able to really just put that directly on the liner. We only put it about an inch thick, maybe an inch and a half, depending on what we're doing. When you're constructing your wetlands and your bogs and some of those areas, it's a lot thicker because we need it for filtration. But when it comes to the actual pond itself, we usually try and keep it pretty thin. That's the river rock, that's the boulders. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments below. Please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, keep building your outdoor dreams.